Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today we're going to be doing some appliques, and you're wondering why I have these out here. These I just had to show you guys because I did some more of my my resin hearts, and they just turned out so pretty. And there's one in particular that I did that I am super excited about, and I will be doing more of. Actually, I did two of them. One of them turned out better than the other one. So, but anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys. These are all in my shop, and I'm thinking maybe, and I'd like for you guys to comment in the comments section down below if you think this might be a great giveaway for my Etsy shop winner for the month of February, because I still have to do that giveaway. And so I may do that video after I do this one. I'm going to try. But I do need to get a couple of project videos done today so that I can get them out over the weekend. But anyway, so these are the ones that I did recently over this last week. And I'm really, really thrilled about them. So I want to show you guys. And I'm going to also show you some happy mail that I got from my friend Robin. She sent me some really cool stuff. And Robin, I don't want you to worry about sending me some of the same things because you've seen me go through that stuff. I'm going through it like crazy. So it's no problem. I love that stuff that you send me. But first I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read two inspirational quotes, and they're back to back here. Actually, there's three of them. They're kind of back to back, and they all kind of resonated with me, and hopefully they will with you too. And I love this first one. It says, "Laughter is poison to fear," and that's all it says. And it's so true, you guys. When somebody's being grumpy and grouchy around you and they want you to feel just like them, find something to laugh at, because it's like poison to the grumpy person. Sometimes it will even make them happy and make them laugh. So if we could do that, that's even better. But make sure we don't let those people get under our skin and make us like they are. We don't need to be grumpy. We can be happy and show them that we can be happy even if they're not. So if there's one thing I can't stand, it's when someone who is in a bad mood decides that everybody else should be in the same bad mood they're in. And it just frustrates me when people are like that. So find something to laugh at the next time that happens. The next one is, "It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then." And this is something that I think about all the time. I can't tell you how many people tell me, "Well, I wish things were like they were 20 years ago." You know, you guys, we age, we get older, we change, some things we can't do like we used to, but the main thing is we change. Our hearts change, our interests change, everything changes as we get older. And instead of always thinking about everything being like it was yesterday, let's think about today and think about how we can make today a good day, even though we're a different person than we were 20 years ago. And I have told people that I am not the person I was 20 years ago, nor will I ever be. I am who I am now, and this is me, and hopefully you like who I am now. You know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, so let people know that you don't have to be like you were yesterday. You have to be like you are today, and whatever things have happened in your life to make you the way you are today that's different from yesterday, sometimes it's that person who wants you to be like you were 20 years ago that made that happen. So if that's the case, remind them, if you can. The next one is, "This above all, to thine own self be true." And that kind of goes along with the last statement I made. Be true to yourself, you guys. You don't have to be true to anybody but you. Be who you are. Love who you are. Because, why? Because you're amazing. You're all amazing people, and we're all amazing, and we are amazing for different reasons, and just be your amazing self. So, to thine own self be true. Okay, so I'm going to real quick, I'm going to run through these and I'm going to show them to you because, why? Because I have to. So here's the first one, and this one is one of the double ones that I did, and you can kind of see the second wing back there, but it kind of flattened out in the process, but that's okay. It still looks gorgeous. Look at that. And Andrea sent me this beautiful, she sent me some of these beautiful little bow ties, and they're very glittery. And I thought, you know what, with this butterfly being black and white, that would be pretty on my heart. And then I also added a black ball chain to it, just to kind of add some different interest to it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it, love it, love it. Now, this is the other one. This is the other one that I did that's a double. And this, you guys, oh my word, it came out beautiful. So you can see I've got the small butterfly and the big butterfly, and you can see they're doubled. And it made it in here. I did put a piece of felt on the back of this one, and that was mainly because I had some resin issues on the back of it that it just, I couldn't fix. So I fixed it. Oh, I know what it was. The resin wasn't, the white resin, I couldn't get enough of it on there to cure right. So I put a thin layer of the white resin, and then I put this on the back so that the background would be even brighter. So that's why I did that. Now I remember the whole reason. And so look at how gorgeous this one came out. You guys, this is my favorite one so far. It is stunning. And then what I did was I used one of my little metal butterflies that I got from Debbie over at Bird's Place, and I put that on the top as my hanger. Isn't that cute? So, and then I used a couple of the little nail art flowers that I got from Robin to embellish in a couple of places as well. But of course, all of the dangles that Sherry gave me are so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I am enjoying these so much. Here's another black and white one. And this one I left clear on the back. And I don't think, I didn't put any sparkles or anything in this one. I just left it the way it was. And I did put some, if you can see it, I did put some dried flowers. I'm looking for, hold on, let me get a piece of felt over here so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. And this is the thing, you guys can change the background color if you want. If you want a special color to go in the back, this is what it would look like if it had a white background. And I did put dried flowers in these. So you've got some little dried flowers there, and over on this side. Just a little bit. I just wanted a little bit in there. And there are dried flowers in all of these. Except for, well, even the one on the end there. And then I have this one, which I did different as well. I put a different piece on the back of it. This is one of my little safety pins. I just resined that to the back, added a silver ball chain, and then I had these little silver bow ties, and I put one of those on at the bottom there. So it's not as crazily decorated, but look at how beautiful it is. These all came out so pretty. And actually the two little prongs from the safety pin look like antennas. So yeah, I thought that was really, really pretty. I love that one. I love the simplicity of it as well. And then here's another one where I used, this one got one of the other filigrees that I told you guys about that are not quite as defined. You can see there. Let's see. Oh, I don't have one of my other ones here. But it still looks absolutely gorgeous on there. So, and then I added some of my nail art. And look at how beautiful that came out. And on this one, I used the AB rhinestone dangle. Isn't that gorgeous? And these all really did come out so perfectly with those molds. I love those heart molds. Now this one I just turned, I didn't put a dangle on this. I wanted to make it even more simple. And it's got some nail art flowers that I did put onto the butterfly there. And then I added some of the nail art flowers to the top. And see, those are on the top of the heart, not inside. And I just added one piece to the bottom of this one. And then again, I used the butterfly, and I just put a little ampersand on there. So yeah, so those are the ones that I made recently. And like I said, these are all in my shop, you guys. They're already there. So if you're interested in purchasing one, they will be there. And I promise you, you will love them. They are gorgeous. So I'm going to put these aside, all right, over here, and hope they don't all fall apart. Not fall apart, fall over. This is my package that I got from my friend Robin. She sent me a Temu package, so I'm going to quickly go through this and show you guys. Look at, she sent me some of these tiny little butterflies, and they're all in different colors, but they're little bitty butterflies, and they're so pretty, and their wings kind of go up just a tad. But they're so pretty, and I've already used them in a couple of projects. I think I've got some of these on one or two of my hearts that I made recently. Now, I sold all of the butterfly ones from the first video that I did. I did not sell the bumblebee one yet, but I'm waiting. Somebody will need to have a bumblebee. She sent me some of these great flowers, and these are awesome for putting on the butterflies in different projects. I love these little flowers. These are just little pink daisy-like flowers. I'm going to try and get this to open here. I'm not going to open all of these packages, you guys, but I'll open a few of them just so you can kind of see what Robin sent me. Robin is such a kind lady, and she's been sending me stuff for a while, and I just love her. She's just the sweetest thing, and she just sends me all these great little things that she knows I can use mostly in my little projects, and that's what I love, because I have all these great little bits and pieces that I can put on my butterflies and things. And you guys know how much I love making my butterflies and bumblebees. And then these are, it's got some of the, I'm sure you guys have probably seen them, the little resin flowers in all different colors. And she sent me a couple of these packages of, these have little, oh, they're so pretty. They have the little roses. Ooh, I don't want to knock everything out of here. I think I did knock something out. It's got some flat back pearls, some round pearls. It's got some bling, like rhinestone pieces. I'm trying to turn this one over and it just doesn't want to go. Some rhinestone pieces of different shapes and stuff. And these are, if you're looking on Temu, if you look under nail charms, you'll see a lot of this kind of stuff. I got to turn the rose over. That's available. And they're awesome for decorating up your small project. I mean, they are awesome. I don't know what I did before I started getting this stuff from Robin. And she got me hooked, you guys, for sure. I have some here. This has the red roses and all the same little bits and pieces. So I got those. And she sent me some little red daisies, same as the little pink ones. And I got some more of these, and I I love these, you guys. I'm going to pull one out from my, let's see, I have some here. And that way I don't have to open that. So they are these little cuties here. And these again are in the nail charms on Temu. And they make awesome little pieces for butterflies and stuff. So she got me, she also sent me, these are the little purple flowers, like the ones that are on my hearts. She sent me them in purple and some other colors I will show you in just a moment. She sent me some of these, and these are awesome. This I can open real easy. You guys all know, you've seen the little, these little roses and stuff. Well, this one has them in all different colors. These are like these have the accented, my ring's all turned around, the purple ones, but it also comes with these little pearly bits and pieces. Aren't those pretty? So I love using these. These are awesome, again, for anything small that you're doing, or actually these are a little bit bigger, some of them, so they're good for bigger projects as well. I got those in pink. Here is some purple in the little resin flowers. These are not the daisies. These are the ones that are, let me just pull one out here for you. Sorry about the crinkling, you guys. I know people hate that. So those are these little flowers. Aren't they pretty? So I got a bunch of purple ones. And then these were just the mixed colors, the same flowers. And I got some white daisies. Those are super pretty. You know I can use those in a lot of things because they go with anything. And then these are white in those roses and the little accent pieces. This has some gold beads and then the little pearly accent pieces there. She sent me some more of my beautiful, beautiful lace that I like so much. Look at that. So she sent me a yard of that. She's just so sweet. You guys, and I have to say, this last month, I got so many great packages, and I'm so, so, so grateful to all of you who've been sending me stuff for my projects. I am having a ball. These are some of the little resin roses that I like so much. They almost are like porcelain. I think they're made from probably polymer clay. Aren't they gorgeous? And she got me a package of all the different colors. And I got some white in the little nail art pieces. The white ones are great to have in anything because you can use them in any project. She also sent me, which I'm super excited about, a package of felt squares. And these, I feel like these are the stiff ones. Yes, this is the stiff felt. But they're thin, which is good, but they're nice and stiff. And I got them in all kinds of colors. So you can see there. Look at that. So I have lots of felt, which, like I said, I do need. I've been thinking about going out and purchasing some, and now I don't need to. So she definitely saved me some money there. And then here's some more little red roses with the little accent bits and pieces. I got some pink in my little resin roses that I like so much. And you guys, these flowers are so pretty. Let me take a couple of these out so that I can show you. They're very, very detailed. They have a lot of detail in them, and they really do. I want to find a way to get one up there close where you can really see it. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but they are very detailed and they're very, very pretty. And I love using these little roses in everything, especially my butterflies and the hearts that I've been doing. Just a couple more things, you guys, and then we're going to move on. I got some beachy kind of, well, there's like mermaid tails and leaves and butterflies and all kinds of things in this package. And I think they're probably in the other white one that I got too. Yes, they are. Another package of the multicolored roses. And then this is another package of these in the purple. And these little roses here are in the green, which is awesome because I like to use green flowers to accent some of my other ones, and the green goes with pretty much anything. And then I got some pink in these little resin flowers. So, you guys, I got so much great stuff. I showed you Andrea's bag of goodies, and I'm probably going to pull some of that stuff out today for today's video, because I was going through the stuff that she sent me, and it actually, some of the stuff that the handmade stuff that she sent me is so beautiful, and it made me kind of get in the mood to make some appliques. So I thought, okay, we're going to do an applique video. And I know I've done applique videos in the past, but I don't think you can ever do too many of those. These should be a bit different today, so I think you guys will have fun. I have a box here with some of the, I've got a whole bunch of like accent bits and pieces here. Lots and lots of that. And I've got some of the appliques that Sherry sent me. Some different ones, and we're going to pick from these and decide what we want to do. But I just pulled a whole bunch of them out so that I could decide based on what I pulled out. And I just sort of randomly picked them. But yeah, we've got lots and lots of goodies here. Took a little bit of my sequin trims out. I got some of this lace out, which I absolutely love. And just a whole bunch of little bits and pieces of trims and things like that. One of the appliques that Debbie sent me from Bird's Place. I took out a little bit of that trim because I love it so much. A little bit of seam binding ribbon there, and I love this lace so much. And I'm down to my last couple pieces on this stuff, but I think I'm going to try and use a little piece of that. So that's what I have here, you guys. I've got lots of bits and pieces to use. And then what I wanted to do, I'm going to take these out that Andrea sent me. I'm taking these flowers. Aren't these so gorgeous? And this gold is what inspired me for today's video. So I am using some of that gold in today's video. She also sent me this gold trim. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, I can't wait. I've got some of this. Maybe we'll go with another kind of a color theme on one. But yeah, I've got so much pretty stuff in here. Oh, that would be pretty in one of them. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I can make that fit unless I have a big enough applique. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my word, I can't wait. I got so excited when I saw her her little bag that she sent me, and I got really, really, really inspired. She sent me some of these that she made, and they're so beautiful. I love anything that has an inspirational word on it. You guys know that by now. I just thoroughly enjoy words of inspiration. So that's kind of my thing. Look at, I mean, she sent me so many pretty ones. So I'm going to put that aside, and we've got all these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bits and pieces. I have this little tiny piece of lace here that I want to use in something. So I'm going to put that where I won't lose it. I'll set it right there. These are definitely staying on the top. And I thought these are great because they're little buttons and things like that that I can use as accent pieces. So I wanted to take those out for sure. And I'm hoping that I have enough flowers to make something really cool with. Oh, I've got these pink ones that Andrea sent me too. Oh, there's my box of flowers. And then I have some of my handmade flowers here too, but I think most of those are too big. Although I did take out some that Debbie had made for me over at Bird's Place, but I do have my other little box of flowers here. So, and these are all my Bird's Place flowers. So let's move all those bags out of the way so that they're not right in the middle of everything. I think I forgot to show you guys, Sherry had sent me a couple of butterflies to work on in my last package. She sent me this fairy. Look at how huge this is, but this is going to make an awesome wall hanging. And this one, I can't wait to do something with because I have some really good ideas. Sherry actually gave me an idea with something that she made, but I don't want to copy her, so I'm going to come up with my own great idea for this one. Isn't that gorgeous? She does gorgeous resin work, you guys. She made these out of resin. And I'm going to say she probably did these out of real resin, like the kind you have to cure overnight, because you can kind of tell the difference in the way they're made, and I don't think you would want to use UV resin on something this big. So yeah, they are beautiful. So I can't wait to do something with those. In fact, that might be my next project. And you know I want to do my watches and stuff, so I've got so much that I want to do, you guys. It's crazy. So let's pick first our base applique. I don't think I'm going to do white. I'd like to do something in maybe a pink. So I've got this pretty basic pink, and I've got this pink. But I also thought this one would be great because it's so big to add some of that gold accent to that Andrea sent me. So I can't wait to do this one. What I would like to do is, you know, just be as creative as I can be and really, really, really knock it out of the park today. So let's do that. Oh, don't want to forget about that. Okay, so let's get going on this. I went ahead and I cleaned up this applique a little bit around the edges just to get off all the excess mesh that was around the outside. and it looks pretty darn good. And so let's decide what we want to put on this beauty. First, I'm going to start with, this is another one that the golds would be pretty in. I will probably use some of that gold in that too. So I'm going to pull these two pieces here first. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use this stuff piece by piece. I'm not going to waste anything, and I want to build this right so that I'm not wasting any of the beautiful effects of this applique. I mean, it is absolutely stunning, you guys. So I'm going to cut a couple pieces off of that, and we're saving the rest for another project. Or 4 or 5 if I can. I want to try and get as much out of this as I can because it really is gorgeous. I mean, I've never had any of the pretty gold like this that was quite this. You guys know me. I love my bling. I love flashy, and I'm not a gold person, but this is the color of gold that if I'm going to use it, this is the color of gold that I like to use. And I do love gold, but so many times the stuff that you get is kind of that odd colored gold, and it's too bright, and this is just absolutely perfect. I love it. I'm super excited, can you tell? And then I like this piece here, and I think I'm gonna go like this if I can, and I'm just gonna cut this little section out. Now, I may not use all of this in here. I'm not going to waste. I'm going to make it so that it looks gorgeous. But we will not waste pieces of any of this. So we'll do that for now. Because I also have some other stuff that I want to put in here that I think will be super pretty as well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take, let's take this piece first. I just have to see how I'm going to make this work, because you can see it's kind of got that V right there. What I maybe should do is cut this like this and use the little fan piece. That's what I'm going to do to come out. I'm being very careful to cut this between the lines because I don't want anything to come apart after I cut it. So I'm being very careful with that. And this has these pretty little frayed pieces that come off the edge. I want to make sure those are all there. So if I take this and kind of tuck it under a little bit, under these little roses here, I think it'll look really pretty coming off of this edge like that. Isn't that gorgeous? But what I want to do, you know what I'm going to do first? What I want to do is I want to add some of my flowers first. And I think I would like to add this color in here because I just love these little roses. And I definitely want to use 2 or 3 of them in this. And I don't have any other flowers in these colors. So I'm going to have to mix another color in with them, but that's okay. But I'd like to get a couple of them in here before, and I'm not going to build this one up real big. I'm going to keep it more on the flat side. So we're not going to go ahead and build and build and build until it's, you know, covered in flowers. I want to make it more of a flat applique. So since I put this one here, I do think I want to put one over here, and I think that is sort of what I'm going for right there. Let me see if I can bring you guys in a little bit without getting off camera. We're going to move these. And I'm going to move this back, and I'm going to stay exactly where I'm at. Get the other stuff out of the way there. Okay. So that is all in camera. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to glue these little roses on here. Just like that. And I'm trying to put the glue more on one side towards the inside so that I can still tuck up under these roses with my other embellishments. Because that's something that I tend to do sometimes. I forget, and then I end up not having a way to pull up the rose, and I have to pull up the glue, and yeah, I don't like having to do that. Okay, so those are all glued down, and I think they look really, really pretty in with these beige roses. Isn't that gorgeous already? I love it. And then I think I'm gonna see real quick these pink. I've got these pinks and these pinks, and the pink that Andrea sent me, it's a little bit different in that it's not like a real bright pink, which is I love. I'm only going to put a couple of these in to sort of accent with a different color so that we can add our other, oh, the other thing I could do, oh, I just thought of something. And of course I have this, and this is going to go really well with this, the colors. But I also have this, and while I don't want to put white in this one, what I can do, I can put a tiny bit of white, but I don't want to put a lot of it. And I think I'm going to try, I want to say this is glued on here, so I'm going to try and melt that. And look at that, look how easy that came off. Because it's kind of in that purple family, and maybe if I just add one or two of these in here, it will add a little bit of charm, kind of like that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to think about that one. And I am going to cut a piece of this lace off as well. I love, 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 love this lace. It is so beautiful. And it looks just amazing in everything I've ever put it in. And I always get sad when I sort of run out of it. And the last time I ran out, Sherry sent me some more of it. And I got so excited, because then I had some to use again. And I just, I love it. We're only going to cut one piece off of this because I'm being very frugal with this lace this time around. I wasn't as frugal last time, and I was kind of sorry. Although everything I made with it was really pretty. And so I don't know. It's just something that happens to me. I get sad when I run out of something that I love. So maybe what I'll do, and I usually don't cut these up, but I think I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to cut a little piece out of this off to this side, because like I said, I'm only going to use one. So I'm going to cut this right through here. Okay, so now I've got two little pieces. Making sure I turn it the right way. Okay, which is the front, which is the back? This is the front. Okay. so that maybe I can put one little piece over here somewhere and one little piece over here somewhere. Because don't forget, we've got that gold going in here too, so I've got to do this wisely. Or maybe I'll take this one and have it coming off sort of over here. That looks pretty. I like that. So we're just gonna put a tiny bit of glue under there. Get those out of my way so I don't destroy them. And a tiny bit there. And just a dot right there so that holds down. Okay. I'd start singing right now, but you guys really don't want me to do that. I'm so excited about this, you guys. I really, really, really am. I want this gold over here, so I'm going to put that right there. Look at how beautiful this is already, you guys. We are not going to go crazy on this. We are going to make this gorgeous, gorgeous without covering up with all of my layers that I tend to put in everything. I'm not going to do it because I love these pieces so much, these bits and pieces, and I want to make them show. I want to enhance them, not lose them. That looks pretty right there. Just like that. And then I think I want this one. See, we may only use a small portion because look at, I mean, this just goes so far in its look. I don't have to use a lot of it to get where I'm going on this. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? And then this little piece, I kind of feel like I want to have it kind of coming up with that one. It looks really pretty. I'm going to test this first. Maybe if I put that next to that one. I like that. I kind of like where that is taking me. So we're going to put this one right here. We're not covering up our gold because I would be mad at myself. Maybe what I should do is pop this piece in over here. Or I could just take, I'm wondering what it would look like with a little piece sort of sticking out in the center somewhere. Not this whole piece, but I'm just trying to get an idea. No, I don't think I want to do that. I don't know, you guys. Part of me feels like maybe I still want to kind of have this coming off over on this side. That looks really pretty, just like that. And I think this is okay. I'm okay with this, not because it kind of flows a little bit. But I do love this coming out this way. So we're going to go ahead and go with my original plan and have that coming out over here. This little piece I want to nip off of there. Okay, so look, we still have 2 pieces of gold. Now I want to see if I want to put some of these pink flowers in or not. I love pink and purple together, but sometimes depending on what you're doing, now that does look really pretty with that purple, I think. I've got that little one, but it's kind of a different purple, and I just don't want to mess it up. And let me cut one of these off so we can see what this looks like. So this would be another choice. It's a little bit pinkier pink, but it is a little bit bigger flower. Actually, I think I'm going to go with that. Because it's a little bit bigger, but yet it's still not a huge flower. And maybe I'll put one right here, and that's it. Doesn't that look pretty, you guys? I love it. I think that that's what we're gonna do. So let me put that one down. And this one, I want to get these petals up. I want to keep these beige flowers looking as fluffy as I can as well. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous so far, you guys? Woohoo! I love appliques. You guys, appliques are one of my favorite things. I love, love, love them. So now I have my silver bow ties that Andrea gave me. I'm not going to use these filigrees. I've got something else planned for those. I got big plans for these. So we've got those. Let's see what else we've got in here. These are super pretty buttons. I love them. And then she also sent me some of these pretty sparkly teardrops, and I really, really like those. They're small, and they don't take up a whole lot of real estate, but they make a statement. So, well, let's put the filigrees back in here. I totally forgot I had something that I could use those in, and I'm glad that I looked at those again. These are some tinier buttons, and I think we're going to take one or two of those out. No bow ties for this one. And I already took my black bow ties out because I was using them yesterday for my hearts. So, yeah, this is just way too big for this. There's no place I can put this in here, but I will find something awesome for this. I'm not going to waste anything. So, I'm not going to just put something in just to do it. I love her hearts. And I kind of feel like if I could find a spot, I sure would like to add one of these hearts that she made. Isn't that beautiful? And they're smaller, so they're not huge. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Maybe I'll put it in the next one if I don't use it in this one. So let's find a place for a couple of buttons. I love this spot right here. That spot just caught my eye right from the get-go. And then one over here, one of the big ones, like that. And then I think I want to put a small one somewhere up here in the middle. Or do I want to go teardrop? These teardrops are going to be real pretty in here. Actually, they go really nicely sort of next to those buttons. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have it. I have it. I'm going to put that button right there. And we're going to land a teardrop right next to it. Right, whoops, right there. Andrea, I hope you like this. I'm so excited about this applique. And you know, you guys, my applique videos do really, really well usually. I tend to get a lot of people watching these videos. So there must be a big desire to make them out there because people tend to really enjoy these videos. So I don't mind making, you know, new applique videos. That one, oh my gosh, those look so pretty. And then I think I am going to put, if I can do this right, there's also these little gold bow ties in here. But that's not going to show up much. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put that in there. I just want to stick with my buttons for now. I can't shed it because I got something stuck in there. Okay, so we're going to go with this. Oh no, I almost lost it. We're going to go with this button here. Trying not to make any glue strings that I don't need to put in there. I'm going to just kind of try and push it down a little bit. And let's see. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna put that one in there. Maybe another one of these though, coming out sort of over here. That looks really pretty coming off of there. So we're gonna add this one. And then I'm gonna pull from my other stash over here. See if I can find another bling piece. That's all little tiny stuff. I don't want little tiny. That'll be pretty in that white one. I've got a butterfly here. Oh, I do have this piece. But if I stick that in there, it's gonna look weird. Yeah, that's not good for this. I do have this bit of gorgeousness. That. Okay, I have my other container here. It's got more stuff in it. Okay, we've got these. Let's see. Got this little pin that has a really pretty piece in it. Oh, and I have more purple. I also have like a little bumblebee, but that does not go at all. I have that. This would have been pretty in there somewhere, but I still think it's a little too big. Let's see if I have anything else. I've got a couple of these. I keep trying to use those and I keep not feeling like they're right for pieces that I'm working on. And I have that one. Then I also have this, and this is gold, so I think that might be really pretty. It's got the right colors in it. This is my special piece. I am looking for the perfect piece to put this in, and I still have not found it, but I will not use it until it's the absolute perfect piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's just a little clear one, or I've got, you know, something like this that's just rhinestones. I've got this one. That looks pretty there. Well, you guys, I think I have enough to pick from here. I just need to pick. That's kind of pretty in there, isn't it? But I think that one kind of takes away from the elegant factor that I'm looking for in this. Okay, we've got enough to pick from. Let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to stand up for a minute here. We're not going to use that for sure. I don't think I want that one. These pieces are so pretty. Now, see, I am getting into where I'm going to start covering up that piece of lace, but it's still poking out there. As long as I can see it poking out, I will not be too unhappy. I feel like I'm going to take this button out if I can get a hold of it. I didn't glue it down with much glue because I was afraid I might change my mind. See what this does in that spot. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Or just maybe a clear rhinestone piece. Ooh, that looks really pretty in there. It just stands out like crazy. Okay. And then nope. I am going to glue this down here because I do think that it works in this spot. Trying to get it under my flower petals here so that it just kind of pokes out there. Like that. And then, let's see. This we definitely want. Just need to make sure I put it in the right spot. I do kind of think down here is a good place for it. Oh, that looks real pretty right there, huh? I do like that a lot. Yeah, I think we're going to use this one right here. I know I'm covering up some of my gold, but there's still a good amount of it popping out here, so I'm okay with that. I'll be okay with that. I don't want to go too far here. I don't want to ruin it by adding too much bling, but I want to have enough so that it creates a certain tone of elegance to the whole thing. And I think if I just add maybe this here or one of these little bits, I need something at this end, I feel like. That's too much. But I think this actually is kind of just enough. Yes, we're going to go with this one right here. And we're going to pop it in behind the flowers. And then this other little glittery piece here just sort of accents it. There. And then I wanted to see if, oh boy, what did I do with it? I know I took out this seam binding ribbon, although I don't have it curled or anything. I like to curl this before I use it as a general rule. I like it messy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this end of it and I'm going to just try and wad it and wrinkle it and do what I can. Usually I do this, I wet it and let it dry in rubber bands, and I get a really nice crinkle to it. Although, you know what, this is white. I don't think I want to use white in there, huh? Although I do kind of feel like it would just accent it just enough with a little bit of white. We're going to make the bow. Let's do that. Let's just make the bow and we'll see what it looks like. Let me cut that off, and then I'm going to, whoops, ah! I'm going to burn it. There we go. Cut that off. This torch is too powerful for burnishing this. Okay, so how I make my ribbons is I just take and go back and forth like this, and we're going to make 3 loops on each side, and I make each loop a little smaller than the last one, just like that. We'll hold it together in the middle, and then let me cut this side so that it sort of matches the other side, and then we're going to cut a little piece off and tie it around the middle. And I'm sorry, you guys, when I have these nails done, I'm not as quick at this as I usually am. Hopefully I'm not sticking my big head in the camera here. Wasn't thinking about that. Get this in the center. Make sure you have it where you want it. And then tie it good and tight. And then tie a knot. And we have a little bit more tail there, so we'll keep those 2 tails as well. And I'm just trying to kind of even these out on both sides. This one. There we go. Oh. All right, so we've got our little bow, and it's nice and fluffy and somewhat crinkly enough, I think. And then, uh-oh, there it is. Well, I might just take one of these. Look at this pretty feather. I might just do this. I think we're gonna go with a couple of feathers in here, you guys. Look at how beautiful these feathers are. And I don't have a clue where I got them from. I have a few little feathers. This I'm going to put into a pink one. I need to find some more feathers that are just like these and nice and flowy like these are, and I'm not, it looks like Temu might have some like that, but I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try it out soon because I really want some nice feathers and the ones that don't fall apart. And I've had these feathers for a very long time and they're not even close to wanting to fall apart. So those are the kind of feathers I want. I want some in white, and I want some in pink, and like a dusty pink. And I know Temu has all of those colors. And I almost bought some at one point, and then I took them out of my cart and didn't buy them. So, yeah. Okay, so where do we want to add this little puppy? Let's get that out of the way. Oh, we don't want to lose those. I love these little tiny containers, Andrea. They're so cute. Okay, so let's pop this back out here. And figure out where we want this bow to go, because we're going to really really push it in there. And then I'll cut those tails if I need to cut some off of them. But I do think it looks kind of pretty in there, you guys. I hope you agree. I know it's white. And then if I take maybe add the feathers and then the bow. Nope, I don't think that works at all. Okay, maybe we'll save these for another one, or maybe we should just go feathers and no bow. The feathers are beautiful. They really are beautiful. Oh, this one has a little teeny feather with it. Hooked right on there. I'm just checking, you guys, just to see. That is so pretty. I love that little bitty feather. So pretty. I think maybe what I'll do, I do like this feather. Maybe I'll cut it down just ever so slightly so that it's not quite so long. Pop that in there, and then pop in this baby feather right next to it. And I think that looks gorgeous. Okay, so now the trick is I've got those exactly where I want them. I'm going to try and just dot some glue under here and lay those right back down where I have them. Press them into the glue. There we go. And then I feel like I need one more thing in there to sort of accent the feathers. Oh, let's see. I think maybe one of these little teardrops might be the perfect solution. Actually, I need two of them. Oh, these are going to be pretty. Okay, let's grab another teardrop out of my bag here. They are going to look really good. I can't wait. Okay, we've got this, you guys. We've got this. Okay, so we're going to use two of these teardrops. One right next to the other one. I'm going to put one there. And, oh my word. There. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, you guys, so here we have it. One gorgeous applique. You cannot say that isn't the prettiest thing ever. Oh my word. Or it could go this way. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, so, so pretty. Let's pan out just a little bit so you can really see the whole thing well. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yay! Okay, so there's one down. What do you say we make one more? And we'll try and make it a little faster this time, but just as beautiful. So we're going to go with this one. And I'm just going to cut around these edges and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we can do with this in a very short period of time. Okay, where did my clippers go? What did I do with them? Oh my word. Here's my other ones. These will be just fine. Gonna nip some of these flowers off here. These are some from Bird's Place. I might as well just nip them all off right now. Not gonna use all of them, but okay. I want to use a little piece of this lace here. I just love it, and I want to throw a little bit of it in here somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and just sort of tuck it in and have it sticking out sort of like that. It's just so pretty, and just have it kind of poke out somewhere. Right there. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? It just makes such a big difference. Just that one little tiny piece of lace can just make or break a project. And we'll put this one in there. Maybe right here. Just like that. Okay, so we have two little pieces of lace in there. Now I'm going to add some flowers. So I'm going to pluck a couple of these flowers that are a little bit bigger here. I don't know what these would look like in there. No, those are a little too purple. I'm going to grab a couple of these flowers that Andrea sent me. And Andrea, correct me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea, so I'm just guessing there. So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then I've got, let's see. I can throw a little bit of this in there because it will sort of accent it. And I'm okay with the white on this one. And then I've got these pearls on some mesh, and I thought, how pretty would those be if I took and cut a couple of snippets off of them and kind of do what I did with that lace and just have them sort of pop out somewhere like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to use this for so long. I've had it for quite a while. This was a piece of something that was sent to me in Happy Mail, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. And so now I'm finally getting to use it. Just want to make sure that it's glued down there. Okay, And then I want another little piece of this. Let's see. I've got to try and hurry a little bit because my poor puppy, I've got to go get her some different dog food. I don't think her belly is liking the dog food that I got her, so I need to go get something else to try so that she's not getting a bellyache, because she seems to be struggling a little bit. So where did I put my little stick at? Oh my word, you guys, I would lose my own mind if it wasn't attached. We're just gonna go like that. There we go. I have no clue where I put that, and you guys can possibly see it your own selves and I'm not seeing it. That's what I do sometimes. It'll be right in front of me and I can't see it. And then maybe, I don't know. No. This might have to be cut up. Into pieces. Like that. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we'll put, this might look pretty kind of in between those laces. Maybe not. Okay, well, let's get a couple of our other flowers in there before we mess with those little pieces. I think I'm going to take this one and put it sort of in the middle here, because I like a higher flower in the center. And then I've got one of Andrea's that I think I'm going to put right next to it. Again, just putting the glue to one edge. And let's kick it sideways. Okay. And I'm just going to show you really how quickly you can put together an applique that is absolutely gorgeous, and you can use it in just about any project you choose, and everyone will love it. I'm just trying to see where I might want to use these two little cherry blossom flowers here. They might be too much for this. Yeah, I'm kind of not liking those. So I was looking at these little flowers and thinking these might be pretty to throw in there in a couple of spots, because they add a little bit of more color. So I'm just going to place a couple of them here and see what they look like that. Nope, I don't like the yellow in them for this. Okay, that's all right. I thought that might happen, but I had to look at it and see. Okay, let's put this one right here. There I go, getting off camera. Okay, and now I've got my teeny tiny pink roses here. There's my wood stick. And I'm going to cut a couple of these off. And we're going to put one here and one, I think, right next to that flower. Yes. There we go. Okay, and this I think is going to be too big for this. Yeah, that's not going to work. And I'm debating on an angel in this one. So let's see. No, I'm going to save these angels, I think, for white, a white applique. That looks pretty right there. And this one could kind of come off underneath that pearl mesh. Oh, I wish you guys could yell at me and tell me, no, Carol, you're messing it up. I'm kind of not liking that. Maybe if I put that one under there, that one looks pretty there. I'm thinking maybe the white just isn't, it's too white. That one looks pretty right there though, and I'm going to go with it. Right there. All right, and we are going to see about using this bow in this one, and I'm thinking that I might want to try that right about there. I do have a pink feather. This is too pink though, so we're not going to go with a feather in this one. So let's pop this bow right there. And I think I just put glue right across my fingernail. I'm not crazy about working with hot glue and having these nails. I don't love it. Get the glue off of that. Maybe that would be pretty in the center of that bow. If I can just lay it down and get it to sit straight. I don't like to glue them down until I know for sure it's what I want. I'm just going to have to get a general idea. Now I think I'm going to use a flower in between that bow, and I love that one. That's perfect. Right there. Try to lift up these. There we go. Okay, and let's see. What we maybe could do, oh, I pulled that piece off and didn't get the next layer down. I think I'm gonna glue this back together. And I think this flower just by itself might go good somewhere. I don't know. I may want to save this for something else. Let's see. It does kind of look pretty in there, but it's kind of got that purplish pink tone to it. But I'm kind of trying to tone this down a little bit with that. So we're just going to go for it, you guys. I'm okay with this. Not just okay, I think it actually looks quite pretty in there. So I'm going to do it. Okay. So there's that. Now we need some bling. So what do we want to do with this one? Let's see. Got my bag of buttons here. I've used all the big buttons that I had out in the last one, but these buttons are really awesome for appliques. That looks good there. And I ran out of glue. Okay, so you guys can see really for this one, we're getting through this one pretty darn quick. And this is just, you know, being decisive and just going with what my original gut instinct is. You know, pretending, okay, I need an applique right now because I need to get a project done. And this is what we're going to do it with. So, and that looks pretty, just kind of tucked right under there. Put a little dot of glue. Push that little baby button under there, like that. And I haven't covered up my little pieces of lace. You can see they're still poking out nicely. And I think, with the exception of cutting a little bit off of this ribbon, I feel really happy with this. Just like that. Okay, so now we've got applique number 2 all completed and ready to go on to, and this is a much simpler applique, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. Maybe if I change my lighting, you can see it a little bit better. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's just gorgeous, and you can see the little pearl pieces sticking out there, and it really looks really gorgeous. I could take maybe and put, you know, like a feather coming off of it somewhere, but I just don't think it needs it. It's a simple applique, and I want to keep it that way. And I think it looks beautiful. So we've got both of our appliques done. Let me pull the other one down here. Here, let me get all my goodies off the table here. I'm going to put these back in their box. And these are going back in Andrea's bag. Trying to keep things together, you guys, with who made things for me. And oh, that's so pretty. I can't wait to use these in something. It's killing me not to use them. It's killing me. These will get used somewhere else. And that's Andrea's. And these can go back in their little flower box before I lose them. This is a pretty little crocheted flower. Wouldn't that be pretty, like with the white one? Where did I put that? Add that in with this white one. Look at how pretty that would be. Oh, I was going to try and put this in there somewhere. I just noticed it. I just thought it would be pretty to have at least one oh, I can't even think of the word now. Oh my goodness. I had it and I lost it that fast. You guys know what this is. Oh my word. Yeah, that looks kind of pretty sticking out. So let's find a good spot. I think maybe right there. Nope, that's not it. Stamen. It was going to drive me nuts until I said that word. Stamen. And I know you guys are all probably sitting there yelling it out to me. Carol, it's a stamen. I knew what it was. I just couldn't get out with the word. Okay, we're going to put this right here where I had it the very first time. I think it looks kind of pretty coming out from the bow. Just like that. There we go. Just a little stamen. Just one. Okay, so let's take that back off. Put these in the flower containers. And show both of these off so you guys can see how beautiful they both are. That stuff's gonna go there. I've got some stuff on my table, but that's okay. So there's that one. And there is that one. Aren't they beautiful, you guys? Don't you just love appliques? Oh my gosh, I just love appliques so much. I think they're one of the best crafting ideas that anyone ever came up with. So there we have it, you guys. We've got two gorgeous, gorgeous appliques that, I don't need to be that far out, that can be used in any project and really turn it from drab to fab in no time at all. And it's well worth the time spent to create the appliques. Now this one, honestly, this one obviously is very elegant and flashy and all that good stuff, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite. I have to say, this is my favorite. But this one is also very elegant, very shabby chic, and very ready to go on any little memory box or journal cover or what have you. It's beautiful. So anyway, you guys, thanks a lot for coming along. Please give this video a thumbs up and make a comment down below. I wanted to have you guys tell me what you think about using one of my hearts as my giveaway for my Etsy shop. So I'd really like your input on that, especially those people who, you know who you are, who shop in my store often and sometimes win those prizes. What do you guys think? What would you like to win? Would those hearts be something that you would like to see in your gift box? So just let me know, okay, you guys? Thanks a lot for everything. God bless you all. Please take care. Stay safe. Stay well. Love your family. Hug them and kiss them often. Tell them you love them every day if you can. And just be safe out there. But make sure to take care of yourself first, because you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. And I love you all. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please, 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 if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, even if you're already subscribed, make sure you've got that notification bell hit so that you get notified every time I put out a new video. Because if you don't, then you won't get notified, and you might miss a really great video. I'm doing a lot of really good stuff right now. I've got some great stuff coming up. And I've got some excellent videos. If you haven't seen them already, go back and watch some of my more recent videos. I've got some really good ones out there. So anyway, take care, everybody. God bless you. Stay tuned for pictures, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.